For today, I'm gonna have a little piece of scratch paper, and I'm gonna need that in a little bit. I'll need a pencil, but I don't need that right this second. I'm gonna need a whole piece of paper or a half sheet, either one. I'm gonna fold that in half, and I'm gonna put a little bit of a dot right here, and this shows me which side is the folded side, all right? Yeah. I'm gonna come out, and it's gonna be a straight line, and it's gonna keep the distance between here and the bottom of the page just about the same. And then I'm gonna just kind of curve up the corner with a little curve. And then as soon as I get around the curve, now I start my big curve. And right as I get to the fold, I need to make sure I am flattened out. Need my handy dandy scissors for this one, and I am going to simply cut on the line. Being real careful, there's no scissor erasers, people. So you're gonna cut right around there. I have my little piece, and I have my big piece, and I have created an ovoid, okay? Now, I can lay my ovoid on my piece of paper, pin it down with my offhand, meaning I write with my writing hand, and I'm gonna pin it down with the hand that I don't write with, and I don't let it move. The key is to be the boss of your paper and not let it slide around, okay? And I get a nice, clean ovoid, okay? Now, that little piece of paper we had, I'm gonna take this, and I noticed on a video I was watching on how to make these, she just used a little measurement piece of paper. So she's got her little line here, and she makes a mark right there at the edge of her paper. And this is just a great method. It's been used by artists all around the world. And I'm gonna keep making little marks all the way around. And then it's pretty much dot to dot time. All right? So here I go. I just go from dot to dot, going slow. We talked about honoring the Salish designs, and one of the ways we can honor someone else's design work is by going very slow and carefully. All right, I got off my lines a little bit there, and now we have an ovoid, and I've measured. I'm gonna do another measurement, and it's gonna be around the outside. And I just put the edge right here, and I make a little mark, and that makes sure I'm equidistant or equally far away with my new line I make. It doesn't matter if I put the mark there and draw here, or whether I put the edge of the paper and draw where the mark is. It's the same distance, and it'll turn out the same. And so here I go. Now I'm going dot to dot time. And this is a great way to make the ovoid, which is one of the elements of Salish design. We'll clean up on aisle 3 there. And we have our first ovoid. Now, one of the things we can do is add some of our other elements to this. We can, I'm going to bring this one real close in. Gonna measure the distance here so I stay about the same far away. And I am going to make the crescent. It's going to come around like a crescent moon. And I have made the crescent. So now I've got the ovoid, I got the crescent. Right up here, I've got the extended crescent, or the what they call the U form. I've heard it called both. And you can see it's like the crescent, but in the middle it's just been extended out. And this can also be the U form, and they also call this the split U form. If I have a little section in the middle, all right? And the last is the trigon. I'm going to bring that just like the crescent. Both ends are just like the crescent. And as I get near the middle, this is where the trigon changes. And I am going to come down. And I'm going to swoop my corners. And I am going to clean this up. And now you can see I have the crescent, the ovoid, the split U, or the extended crescent with the split, the trigon. And then right down here, I think I'm just going to make a little extended crescent. All right? And that's the U form without the split. All right. These are the Salish elements of design. I can now start to turn this into an eye. All right. And these are going to be the basic building blocks of our Salish design.